How responsible are companies for the safety of their employees during a pandemic and beyond? Recently, Business Insider reached out to me to talk about this as they were about to publish an article about this topic. So in this video, I'm going to share some of the ideas I discussed with the reporter and how they relate to conscious leadership. So one of the first things that I talked to the reporter about in this article is about this is definitely something that employees are looking at. They want to know if an employer is considering their safety during a pandemic and even beyond. And the reporter asked me, is safety considered a perk now, or is this still considered a right for employees? And one of the things we talked about is it does seem that moving forward, employees are going to be looking at employers to see what is their level of care. How much are they supporting employees during this process of working from home, or even if they come back to an office, what level of safety will they put into place, and how will they prioritize employees' comfort levels and safety levels in the workplace? I use the example of Google. Google has been giving out $1,000 grants or stipends to their employees to help them work from home, to buy some of the things that they need. And they're also providing a lot of flexibility to their teams, letting them work from home through next summer of 2021, making sure they have flexible schedules if they have children at home. But conversely, look at a company like L'Oreal, which unfortunately moved too quickly, bringing employees back into the workplace, and they got some pretty bad publicity out of it. And those are things that employees look at. They want to know not just what is your work policy, but do you take into consideration the concerns of employees? Not only is it bad for your brand, it can also be bad for attracting talent to your team. If they're seeing those news reports, people might be more inclined to work for an organization like Google, or might be more disinclined to work for an organization or a company like L'Oreal because they're seeing those kind of policies and what it can indicate to potential employees about the culture of that workplace. And I often say that employees are the brand ambassadors for a company or an organization. And so if the employees aren't happy, the clients and the customers are going to know that. They're going to figure it out pretty quickly. That's why it's so important as conscious leaders that we have amazing work cultures, that we're taking care of our teams, and we're figuring out the future of work that benefits everyone involved, not just the stockholders, not just to the board, not just to a few key players, but to everyone involved, because it's the very essence and energy of your organization. So that was one of the main things that I talked about in the article, was about how employees are starting to look at this as they move forward. They want to know, where am I going to be working? What kind of a culture is it going to be? So it's definitely something to keep in mind. And in the article, they talk about how 80% of job applicants, especially in the younger age groups, they want to know about a company's mission, purpose, and culture. It's a really top reason why people apply for jobs. So consider that as a conscious leader. How are you conveying your company's mission? Is it all about making money, or is it about changing the world and doing something different and earning a profit while you're doing that? These are really important things to consider as a conscious leader. I also note in the interview that we're starting to see the word remote a lot more often when we see job postings online. Remote is usually there in parentheses. And that was something that was considered a perk a few months ago, but now it's considered commonplace. It's considered like, yes, you're going to be a remote worker. That's kind of obvious right now. But some things that we're starting to see are different kinds of perks. So now we're starting to see things like perhaps a virtual gym membership, or perhaps a meal kit that's sent to, or a subscription that's sent to people so they can, to make their work-life balance easier. Maybe they were getting catered meals at the office. Now their employer is going to send them the perk of maybe having a Blue Apron meal kit or something like that. So those are some ideas that some employers are coming up with when it comes to perks for their teams. So the other thing that I share in this article is ultimately what it comes down to is, if you are an employee looking for a new position, you should feel empowered to go to that employer and say, this is my comfort level. This is what I need to feel safe going into a work environment. How are you addressing that? Give me some examples. Show me some case studies. How are you making the workplace safe for me and my coworkers? And feel empowered to do that, because ultimately this is a two-way conversation that should be happening between the employer and the employees, or the employer and the potential employee, is finding out what are those comfort levels and making sure everyone involved is getting what they need out of the workplace and out of the work relationship. So that's another really important thing to remember. And both are really going to benefit in the long run. When you're having that two-way conversation, that's why it's so important. And I do encourage you as a conscious leader to think about these concepts. It's not just about safety or things like that. It's just looking holistically at your organization and your team and considering how can we make this the best place to work, the best place to be a team member. So I hope that you'll go check out the article. You can check out the link in my newsletter. It's meredithattorney.substack.com. I linked to the Business Insider article. You can go check that out. If you want to get in touch with me and learn more about these ideas, my website is meredithattorney.com. I love working with conscious leaders or people who want to be more conscious leaders so we can create the future of work, which is going to be more abundance and happiness for everyone. And I hope that you will work happy, live happy, be happy. Bye.